Charlie. Come on, Charlie boy. Sit. Good
Okay,
boy.
this is Charlie, the golden boy or golden retriever mix. And we're doing implied stays with Charlie. Charlie is a friend's dog of mine that I'm gonna take on for some work.
No.
He's a great dog,
No.
but he has a lot of bad habits.
Sit. That's good.
Right there, you'll notice what I'm doing is I'm just circling the dog, and when he comes off of the spot, I'm adding pressure with the no command, and then I'm putting him back on his spot, and I'm just circling him. Sometimes I go backwards, sometimes I go forwards, dropping the leash, putting the leash over. It's all about the dog complying. The dog needs to stay in the sit position with his ass where I tell him until I tell him to do something else. This is what we mean in balanced dog training when we're talking about not teaching stay. Stay is always an implied command, right? If I teach sit, it means sit. Dog, sit until I tell you to do something otherwise. Same thing with down, same thing with whoa. Your dog should mind those commands no matter what.
No. Sit.
Same thing with heel. You notice I'm getting issues with him right now, so I'm bringing him back around in heel, putting him back in the spot.
Sit. Charlie boy, do his thing. Here we go. Sit.
And then it's just as easy as circling the dog. Some people do a fist like I'm doing. With my
Boy, sit.
wolfdog, I do a fist, but some dogs prefer an open hand, just so that you can kind of convey the message. Stay where you are.
Quivering.
Don't move.
Wanting to break.
I don't want you. What you're doing is what I want.
Sit, buddy. No, sit. Good, very good, Charlie.
Now, when you do this, it's important to stay on the body language of your dog. That's what we talk about when we talk about reading your animal. Like, you should know what's coming, and you need to anticipate it.
Good boy.
Now, Charlie doesn't know how to spin into heel like that, but I'm going to do that anyways over and over because eventually we will work on spinning into heel, and that will be just a good base.
You see, even though I
But he's a good dog, man. You know, he's dying to work. I was doing some training with my dog, and we brought along my buddy's dog, Charlie. And I would say normally if I'm working with a dog, I don't like to have the owner there. But again, my friend in the video is keeping an eye on my dog and is also, wanting to do work with her dog, so she can be around for some of this. But as you can tell, her laughter or her words will distract the dog a lot. So I'm just trying to bring him back to the game. Remember, all of this for the dog is fun. This is just a game for him. It's a game for the dog, and he's trying to figure out the rules of the game, and I'm trying to teach him the rules of the game. But once we have it, he's going to have a great time.
Good boy. Come on, Charlie.
Okay, now we're going to take Charlie through the weave poles. It's his first time trying it, but notice a couple things. The owner is going to make some noises. She's also going to give some commands to the other dog, and it's going to distract the dog. This is, again, why I wouldn't normally have two dogs training together, but this was just like a tag along when I was taking dog out for a session, and I thought I'd bring along the dog. But watch how he reacts when the owner starts saying things. He gets through it, but it's very distracting for the dog.
Let's do it. Weave. Here. Almost. Here. Heel. Heel, buddy.
I think if I get him on heel, that'll be like a huge breakthrough.
Weave. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. No. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. Good. No. Weave. Here.
No, dog. No.
Here.
No.
Good boy. Sit. Good. Down. Charlie, down. Good boy.
Now, training two dogs together can be done. These two dogs walk at heel together, and they're learning that. But this is a new thing, and they're pretty excited. And you just have to remember that excitement is the point at which all dogs will make mistakes. They bark, lunge, bite, or just don't listen. So that's an important thing to take into account. It's going to be a lot harder if you have two dogs, or more than two, God forbid. Now we're going to take dog through the weave poles. He's getting a lot better at this.
It's really hard to figure out the leash.
Oh, just how to properly hold it.
Yeah, because I was losing it on those. Here. Weave. 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 Good boy. Yeah, dude. Good job. Heel. Come on, brother.
The thing with weave pulls that's going to happen right here is if the dog messes up, you're going to have to reset. Remember, it's a game and the dog has to play the game by the right rules. Otherwise, they don't get the reward of finishing and that praise and accomplishment. That feeling of accomplishment is big for a dog, so don't ever underestimate that. So you always got to remember to reset. Just never forget that a quick reset, encouragement. The dog can do it, and it wants to do it.
Weave. Yeah, good job, bud. Good job, brother. Good job. Come on.
Now you're going to see right here another mess up, or a mistake, I should say. And boom, what are we going to do? We're going to take him back. We're going to say, nope, we got to do it right, dog. You know how to do this. He knows how to do it. Once we're that far, he should finish. He knows what to do. Boom, nailed it, you know. So those are those moments where the dog is trying to train you. Maybe if I don't do it right, he'll just let me stop. Like, no, there's a way to do it. You don't get to do it until you want to stop. You do it right. You do it right. Same thing there. You try to stop halfway through. And I could read my body language. I wanted to just keep going. But no, you reset and you do it right. That's what it is all about with regards to leading the dog, right? But we have to learn to look at the dog and remember that the dog is looking to us to lead. Always remember your dog is looking to you to lead.